People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com, my blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. And today I'm making goat's milk soap. This is not yo goats with the yogurt and the goat's milk. This is just plain goat's milk. And I'm going to do it a different way. Instead of freezing goat's milk and then sprinkling the lye on top of the goat's milk to keep the temperature down, this time I'm using powdered goat's milk. It still has all the amino acids and calcium and potassium and all the goodness of full fat goat's milk. The only thing missing is the water. So I've already put it in the oils, a half a cup of goat's milk, which is equal to 2 cups of regular reconstituted goat's milk. I've been having a hard time finding goat's milk lately in the stores. It's either too expensive, I guess everything went up in price after the pandemic, or it's just missing from the shelves. And I managed to find powdered goat's milk from Myersburg, which is my favorite brand of goat's milk, and read the label, and I had a choice. I could either reconstitute it, add water, freeze it, and then proceed as normal, or I could just put the goat's milk directly into the oils. I chose the latter. So here I have my lye water, and here I have my oils with the goat's milk already in it. So I'm just going to combine the two, pour it into the slab mold, which will give me goat's milk, and then that's going to go into the refrigerator, because even though I'm using powdered goat's milk will still scorch in lye if you don't protect the temperature. So I cleared off a shelf on my refrigerator so that way it could sit in the refrigerator while it goes through gel stage. The only reason why I didn't put it in the freezer to do it is the fact that it won't fit in my freezer. This is a 5-pound slab mold, so I had to have enough room for that to fit. Okie dokie. And there's oil in my slab mold from probably when I mixed up my batch. So I'm going to scoop that out and put it with the main batch of oils, because we don't waste anything here. And we don't want an oil pocket in the middle of the soap. Okie dokie. So this is going to go on top of it with the separators. This lid is actually for my 15 batch. I'm using the 18 batch, so it will literally slide down in there, but with the separators it'll float on top with room around it, so that way there's airflow so it can't overheat. That's my plan anyway. I put a separator here, well, not the separator, spacer here, so that way it'll all fit in there nice and neat without a gap. And let's get it going, shall we? Okie dokie. Make sure you can see everything I'm doing. And the first thing we're going to have to do, because I've left the oils to sit overnight and the goat's milk has settled to the bottom, I'm going to beat it up. want the milk cake to the bottom. Then we're going to pour it into my professional mixing bowl over here. Scrape all that out. I love these containers. I could prep an entire batch of soap oils and then just set them aside and let them wait for when I add the lye water and continue on. It basically saves me 3 steps. And it smells like fresh goat milk. This is just a powdered goat's milk and the oils. The oils are soy short, lard, and olive oil. And the lye water is lye water instead of lye and milk because I need the water to reconstitute the goat's milk. There we go. Give that a good stir. We'll just put this aside. I need my strainer. Be right back. Little baby's puzzles are in my way. Okay. Now I'm doing everything already prepared this way. It's going to save me a lot of time. But literally all I have to do is pour it, bring it to trace, and then pour it into the mold. Milk is curdling, kind of. That's definitely a trace. But seeing how the milk congealed, I'm going to be sure. 76. That's pretty good. Usually when I make goat's milk, I'm soaping at 80 and 90. 76 is totally room temperature. Go ahead and pour this in here and not bother it anymore. out that this thing has handles. It's making everything a lot easier than it has to be. And we love when things are easier. I think I'm going to get my bigger spatula because this little mini is not really helping me out right now. Okay. That looks good. Be right back. Sometimes you just need the heavy duty. This grips more. Usually I have to use the mini because, you know, tight spaces and all that, but with this particular mixing bowl, I can use the biggest thing I got and it's fine. Especially when time is of the essence. Because when you make goat's milk or yogurt soap or almond milk, oat milk, any milk, especially coconut milk, time is of the essence. You gotta get it in there before the lye heats up, so that way you don't have scorching. We don't like scorching when it comes to milk soaps. Okie dokie. I missed a spot. Let's get that in there too. That's literally it. I love this container. It makes cleanup so easy. Now this is going to need a couple of slams. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. Before we do that, let's disconnect it from the motor. Let me go ahead and get that spatula again. Just get all that goodness in here. That's why I bought the mini spatulas, is because it can fit in between the blades of the stick blender and get all the goodness out of there. Yeah. There we go. Be right back. And before I slam it, let's protect. Well, actually, let's move that completely out the way. take this, line it up with the handles. And drop it in. So it's nice and smooth. And that's it. That probably messed up my hair, but I don't care. And I'm finished. 15 minutes, regular timing, wouldn't you say? And this will fit like so on top. With the spacers trying not to fit, but hey. There we go. And there's room all the way around it, so air can flow. And then it's going to rest in here. And we'll see you in the morning. Goat's milk soap, as with any milk soap, always has a different method. I mean, as you can see, it made no mess. The entire kitchen is clean. But there's a real danger of the lye heating up and scorching, which is why I soap cool. I left the oils overnight so they could be absolute room temperature. I left the lye overnight so it could be absolute room temperature. And if I wasn't using powdered goat's milk, I would be using frozen ice cubes with the lye. So that way the temperature stays down. But whether you're using powdered or fresh, there's precautions you have to take when it comes to goat's milk and cow's milk, coconut milk, I want to make my plantains and almond milk. I mix the plantains and the almond milk together. That also goes in the freezer. That's just procedure to have a nice product that doesn't have scorch. Because if you've ever scorched a milk soap, trust me, you won't forget that smell and you won't forget the procedure from that moment on. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye now.